for the Copa America Centenario. Remember, that was Christian Pulisic's first ever goal. It was actually the first time the U.S. had ever beaten Bolivia in that history. Dave Sarakin continues his role as caretaker, interim manager, however you want to phrase it. Some referees through. Ronald Raldis on the other side, 37 years old. So he's a full decade older than our referee. This is his 100th appearance for Bolivia, dating back to 2001. To be debuting. He is one of a number of players who have their parents and family and friends here in attendance. Such a special moment in these players' lives. And he gets to have the first kick of the game. Underway. Good touch there by Ali, and now up ahead for Rodrigo Vargas. Zimmerman stepping in. And a shot from a long ways out is comfortably wide of Alex Bono's goal.
And that you deserve to be there.
Said in the PSG dressing room, it's more about your maturity than your age. He's on the end of that early ball in, looking for Rubio Rubin. It was broken up by Carlos Áñez, just in front of the goalkeeper Vizcarra. Early corner for the U.S.
And a really good ball in here by Tim Weah. I just think the run here from Rubio Rubin as he starts to come inside. So he comes inside and then he changes his mind to go back behind the defender. He beelines for that near post. I think he gets on the end of that one for a tap in.
Innovation as Pulisic came across to take this corner. That's going to bounce wide. There's McKennie down to get it. These players on the field, and Pulisic couldn't hold that ball up. Good read by Zimmerman, though, to stab it away. Then Rubin off the chest. Can he get off and running? In for Weah. Slipped in behind a Baltimore. He's got Sargent running with him. Weah wants it himself, and it's Vizcarra who got his body in the way. Now Pulisic. This again, great little touch for Eric Lehigh.
To finish in the Champions League at the end of that year, but I do think he needs a break just to get away from the game for a few minutes, re-energize and come back strong.
Here's Weah start. Sargent started this. Now Joe Corona takes the touch. Corona through traffic. Comfortable save for Vizcarra, his second so far.
And the reality is, John, when you play at this level, it's very rare that you do actually get a break. But probably a new coach with the United States men's national team, it can breathe some new life into your career.
Well, once again, McKennie intercepted that, handing off for Sargent. Sargent return to the middle. Weston McKennie, swing and a miss. Rubin picks it up. Rubio Rubin fires in front, stabbed away by Akin, just in front of Weah.
When you get told to warm up, you think you're going in the game, and there's, oh, no, you know what, just wait a few minutes.
For Robinson was blocked. McKennie able to poke it away. Sargent. Big touch. Can he get back to it? Sargent clipping it in for Weah. The return. Josh Sargent deflected behind. Being the center back. Weah with the flick. Sargent will get there. Rubin's in the middle. Sargent able to keep it as it looked like it was gone. Weah the return. Sargent through traffic. Took a deflection just wide. Out for a corner. He'd be the fourth youngest American man to score a goal in the modern era if he gets one of these.
Oh, and he was sloppy on the initial touch as it finds its way to him. As he's trying to get this one, he loses it, but throws his body down. And then still, again, this is what we saw earlier from it. The composure in that little moment to slow it down. Played a little 1-2 with Weah. Has a look and then decides to go for goal, and it's well hit.
Take the corner. Swinger from him, Zimmerman up for it. It's the opening goal of the game. And a big tall tree through traffic. Walker Zimmerman's first career goal for the United States opens things up against Bolivia.
And it's a really good header from the LAFC center back. He nearly got on the end of the earlier one from Christian Pulisic. It's an outswinger from Corona. And he just jumps higher than his man. Simple as that. He runs towards it, recognizes the trajectory, stops his run right here, and then just out-leaps him. And then to power the header into that far corner. Excellent header, Walker Zimmerman.
Now Rubin on the run. He's got some numbers here. Trying to play it for Pulisic. Falls there in the end. He takes a hard bump. Ronaldo Sanchez, he's a little slow to get up. Advantage played, though, by the referee as Rubin is on it. Rubin into the river end.
Well, it's not the best of strikes there from Rubin, but I think he's had a good first half. The pass he played to Tim Weah early. He's been very active on the left. He's known when to come inside and find the ball. He's taken on defenders 1-against-1.
Lehigh. Some contact there, no foul given. On a few seconds of the half. And that, in fact, is the end of the half. So Walker Zimmerman heading in a Joe Corona corner kick in the 37th minute, giving us the game's only goal so far between the U.S. and Bolivia. So we'll see if we see green in the second half. Second half underway. Rodrigo Vargas just waiting to make sure that Carlos Lampe had his gloves on and was ready to roll. More of that sort of leadership and vocal leadership when the pace of the edge does drop. As Sargent took that away. What a first touch by John Sargent, who becomes the second youngest player to score on his debut in the modern history of the U.S. men's national team. And what a goal as well.
Steps up towards the pressure, drops off. It's a really poor decision here from Lampe. Just so casual with the ball at his feet. But what a touch over the top of your head. Faces up the goalkeeper and hits it with power down to the right of Lampe. That's one he'll never forget. First start for the U.S. men's national team. Hasn't made a professional appearance yet. And he's got himself his first goal. And he does it so well. I think he's worked really hard tonight throughout the game. And he's gotten his reward. That's what you want your strikers to do. When those chances pop up, put them away. Who's going to be the starter? It's going to be a fun one.
John Brooks still just 25. Carter Vickers, it looks like, might not be appearing tonight. He and Bill Hamid a few minutes ago came over and sat back on the bench. Left the rest of the players who were warming up. And again, 2 more games on the way in this camp for the U.S. Both coming in Europe. Here's Robinson on the run. Rubin wants it inside. Robinson still finding space on Anya. He's got a good cross in for Tim Weah. His first goal in just his second appearance. Both the 18-year-olds getting on the score sheet. The U.S. starting to have some fun here in Philadelphia.
Another debut goal. This time it's Tim Weah. On his first start, gets his first goal. What a ball here by Anthony Robinson. The left back, 1-against-1, and it's such a delightful pass. Right in behind the center backs. Lampe can't commit to it, and Tim Weah, who missed 1 or 2 chances in the first half, takes this one so well. Just has a little skip, but it's the timing of the run that makes this goal. And then he just directs it home past Lampe. And he's enjoying it, and as he should. He's had a good night, and that's another great moment for one of these bright young rising stars.
Born in New York City, has been in Paris last 4 years since the age of 14. What a fun moment for, knew it was going to be perhaps a tough night for them. He's just on the field for Vargas as Rubin knocks it away. Sargent, Pulisic running with him. Anya's trying to recover. Rubin able to keep it after all that. Rubin the cutback for a second time.
Well, he's tackled himself this time.
Wasn't really entirely sure how to phrase it. Rubin on the end of that header from Zimmerman. Julian Green. Novakovic wants on the far side. Green takes it himself and misses the target. And he got first to that loose ball. Green. Good work there to shield it off. Andrei Novakovic sandwiched. Good pressure there by Palmer Brown to win the ball away. Robinson escapes. Novakovic, the touch for Keith Parks. Parks cuts around one defender. Not a lot behind it, but Lampe able to get his body behind it.
Let's just watch this from Weston McKennie. He's a bull in there.